Hello everyone. As we all know, since midnight, two larger denominations, 500 and 1000 rupee notes have been discontinued in India. It will have its own repercussions in the Indian economy. So let us hear what our professors have to say about the rationale of this move.
First of all, I must congratulate the Prime Minister of India. Of course, it's not only the Prime Minister's prerogative. The Finance Minister, Mr. Arun Jaitley, the RBI Governor, both the past and the present, the Deputy Governors, Mr. Das, and everybody else who was involved in this major decision. Major congratulations needs to be gone to the security press, which has maintained such a brilliant security and secrecy around this activity, which must have started many months ago, because you can't roll out such a massive activity without having the printing activity happening much in advance.
The demonetization scheme, which has been announced by the Prime Minister, will have essentially two major impacts. One is that those people who are taking advantage of this high denomination currency for illegal practices, for corrupt practices, money laundering, would be exposed.
Yes, yesterday we had a surprise package given by our Prime Minister Modi ji. So currency revamp has been a move, a surprise move. In terms of that, yes, positivities are coming out a lot. Positivities in terms of fighting against corruption, fighting against terrorism, espionage, those who are all involved in your black economy, that is supposedly going to tarnish in terms of the step which has been taken off by the government. Again, Nifty falling down by 500 points and Sensex coming down by 1000 points. So if you have surplus money, then go for investment.
Today on the policy that is declared by Mr. Modi, banning 500 and 1000 rupees currency, it's really a great ripple, great news for India. As you have got like two biggest democracies, US and India, 9/11, 11/9, making ripples world over.
The question arises that while we are trying to curb counterfeit notes, we are trying to curb terrorism, we are trying to curb drug trafficking, we are trying to curb black money hoarding, with one stroke of genius, is that possible? I think it is. Even if it isn't 100% foolproof, if it isn't 100% fail safe, it will still achieve a major percentage of what we will. This is, I think, the first step towards India becoming the superpower in economy over the next 1 decade or so.
For me, the most important impact would be that people will now switch over to non-cash methods of transaction. They will use ATM, they will use various non-cash initiatives. As you know, in India, the real estate sector, there is a lot of corruption. The other day I was talking to a jeweler and he was saying that almost 80% of the transaction is through cash and through high denomination currency. So this particular move by the government, which has come after 1978, would ensure that all these activities where huge cash is involved would be reduced. Election, which has become a graveyard of corruption, money laundering, would hopefully be more clean. And very importantly, the Indian economy would now be more non-cash basis and more on global basis, where the basic thrust is electronic transfer.
In terms of the banning of completely 500 and 1000 notes within this short span of time, which I personally feel is that before the step was taken, the consumers were not allowed to get prepared. There was not enough sensitization. Now that people can deposit their money, whatever hard cash they are having, but bank does not have sufficient reserves to pay them back. At best, maximum 10,000 in a day, or 20,000 a week. That is what people can draw. And moreover, those who are in transit, those who are traveling for day-to-day transactions, this is what people, the common man is going to face problem in. Of course, we are seeing there will be reaping of benefits through this advantage. But another way, which also with the circulation of 2,000 currencies, is definitely going to hit the pockets of a common man with your price hike.
Coming back to Indian position today, this is, I think, all of us know that it's a very welcome decision. But maybe like in the days to come, 2-3 days, there might some inconvenience to the people. But I hope it will be sorted out, and those who are having like funds, ready cash, they should find ways how to deposit it or utilize in other way, and those who cannot, should not, they should forget it.
Now, what does this mean for foreign trade? While we know that in the domestic business, we have a lot of cash component that takes place within the country. Once all the black money, once all these high denomination notes find their way into the tax paid regime and into the system, the money supply will increase. Definitely there will be an impact on the interest rates. Interest rates will definitely look a downward trend, and business will ease out. This will definitely have a good impact on lawful legal business people. Imports, exports, foreign trade, these are things which have been always non-cash. These have always been regulated by letters of credit, by the banking system, by regulated finance. So I don't see too much of an impact on foreign trade which is going to happen because of these denomination issues. Yes, all the activities that were done illegally so far, like over invoicing, undervaluing, all those activities which were there to avoid sometimes taxation, sometimes customs duties, that will all take a beating, because you will not know what to do with the surplus cash that you generate. And of course, in a lighter vein, I think we are going to impact the Swiss banking industry pretty terribly.
We hope that this is going to be a transformational thing for India. There would be some difficulties in between for people, but I think no major initiative can be without hiccup. The way forward is to accept these hiccups and take India on a transformational path.
Yes, India got modified and US got trumped. So let's see what is going to be, whether it's going to be again a game changer or just something. Just hope for the best. Thank you.